So here I am in Kepong Baru. This isn't my destination. But I'm actually on my way to Jinjang. I'll tell you more about it later, but if you want to come to this particular station, it's better not to take the KTM. The KTM is a troublesome line because it's inefficient. So here I am in Jinjang MRT, and I'm looking for the oldest part of Jinjang. I'm new to Jinjang and I don't know Jinjang at all. So I was directed this way. A young lady who was in the station saying that this is the oldest part of Jinjang. So I'm just taking her word for it, and I see some old shop houses there, and I believe I'll have to cross the road and risk my life. These don't look so old. So this is mostly a Chinese community. Jinjang was part of Briggs' plan, which was a plan to control the Malayan emergency. So Briggs' idea was to resettle the Chinese population, put them in what he called new villages, to try to control the Communist Party by being able to control food and supplies. So Jinjang was named after a pig that was brought in by a Chinese man. The pig was believed to be auspicious. This looks like an old residential area. It's got some wooden houses alongside brick houses. Yeah, so Jinjang was previously known for the prevalence of gangsterism from the 1960s. One of the most notorious was Botak Chin. Botak Chin's real name was Wong Swee Chin, born in 1951, and one of the most dangerous gangsters during the 1960s and 1970s. After his mother's death, he often spent time away from home with friends who were the local hoodlums that eventually led him to commit petty crimes. He joined a gang named Gang 360, or Sampak Lok in Chinese, and was impressed by the firearms they possessed. In 1969, Botak Chin and two of his friends took part in a robbery for the first time. At the age of 18, he proudly owned his first firearm, a .22 caliber revolver. He then formed his own gang and proceeded to engage in robberies. Botak Chin made 8 robberies within a month, in 1969 that is, which led to his first arrest. He was convicted and sentenced to prison for 7 years, but released before serving out his sentence and resolved to retire from gangsterism. His attempt, however, to become clean and sell vegetables was unsatisfying financially, and he returned to crime. It was said that he was respected by the Chinese Hakka community and often regarded as a modern-age Robin Hood, as he shared the cash from the robberies with the poor. On the evening of 16 February 1976, he was arrested by the police and he was executed in 1981 in Pudu prison. Okay, so here I am at Kepong Baru, and it's a station in Kepong. I was in Jinjang yesterday. That was a slow escalator. Jesus Christ. Didn't even seem like work. Okay, here we go. So Kepong is a northern town of Kuala Lumpur, and this place is Kepong Baru. There are quite a few stations that serve Kepong. One is I think Street Lima, the other is Jin Jang, and then Kepong Baru, and there's also Prima, Metro Prima. But okay, a bit about Kepong. Kepong was started as a market town, I guess you say. The Chinese model for towns or market towns were towns with hinterland, or market towns with hinterland. And what this place used to serve were the tin miners that used to live in tin mining camps, or what they call loosely as villages. But it's mostly like camps by the tin mines themselves. So the tin mines were really opened by Yap Aloy, and he opened up tin mines here in Kepong in the late 1860s and early 1870s. So Kepong was mostly settled by Chinese tin miners, but there's also a handful of other races here. So I'm going to get some coffee. This is a mama place. So I think this will be successful. I got my coffee. Black. There are numerous food courts around here, mostly Chinese, but there's also a mixture of Mama and Malay. All these food courts are making me hungry. So where I'm heading to is Kepong Metropolitan Lake Park, and it's one of the biggest parks in Kuala Lumpur. Curious architecture. It's got wooden thingies on the top. No, seems like it's been designed to look like wooden thingies, but it ain't. I'm crossing over because it's cool over there. I need shade. It's getting a bit hot. If I can cross, that is. Okay, I'm going. No, I'm going. Thank you. This is a zebra crossing, you know. It is a zebra crossing. I don't think Malaysian drivers pay much attention to that. A lot of green. And truth is, I'm starving now. I didn't eat before I left. Yep, this place is sprawling. That's an interesting cafe bistro. Fashion from wood, like what we saw in Jinjang. So this place looks more like an industrial center. With shop houses. My goodness. Okay, looks more like fruit, so I don't think I want that. Some nice pockets of places. Which I find very cozy. Again, another food court. I think they have goreng pisang there. And another food court. I mean, the population in the Chinese population is quite huge in Kepong, so there are loads of Chinese food courts. But again, there are, like I say, different races here too, selling their kuis and stuff, which is nice. Okay, so I've reached my objective, and it's a thrill I get like when I used to be a kid, and we used to drive to Port Dickson or Penang, and I'll get a glimpse of the sea because my dad used to always point it out. Look out, next corner you'll see the sea. And we'll always feel so excited about it, and now I'm seeing a body of water. It sort of reminds me that, hey, I've made it. Okay, so yeah, this place ought to be open. Doesn't say no filming, so should be okay. Oh, lovely. I really wonder where this lake came from. Could it be one of the tin mines? I don't know. But it's a jogging track around here. Leaves are falling as though it's autumn. People are walking around. And apparently in the evenings, you'll find people flying kites here. That's what I've seen online. So it really is huge. There is another place of interest here, which is FRIM, which stands for the Forest Reserve Institute Malaysia. But that would be another episode because it does have a skywalk as well, canopy walk, and botanical gardens. And that will take probably a whole episode to document. Yeah, the thing is, I was really surprised yesterday when I was in Pasar Seni, was there were loads of big fish in the Klang River. And I saw them popping up occasionally, and they looked as though they were like at least a foot long, if not more. So the crows are giving me bother again because I'm carrying a camera. They always think it's some sort of gun or something. I have no idea. So, okay, it's a lovely park, but I don't know if I want to walk around all of this, because it's based around a lake. And it's a nice lake, and it's a big lake, but I ain't gonna walk around this place. Let's just go up to the coconut trees. Yeah, also, I'm not going to Frim today because in order to get tickets for the canopy walk, because they're only restricted to a few people at a time, I have to book 1 day ahead. And I didn't book it yesterday, so there's no point in me going there. I can't buy at the counter. So if you want to go to the canopy, if you want to do the canopy walk at Frim, then you have to book 1 day in advance. I do like this park. I think it's nice, and I like this area. I like the trees by a body of water. Of course, I only wish that the pond or lake could be crystal clear and you could go snorkeling in it or something. But if it's disused tin mine that this lake is, then it would probably be pretty deep and quite treacherous, really. I remember going to some riding clubs where my dad used to go riding horses and my mom too, and there were tin mines there, and the banks were of sand, not just any sand, quicksand. And I remember a few times when I've stepped on the sand and it started sinking. Of course, you don't want to get yourself into that kind of trouble. But again, we were kids. What did we know? Oh, the other thing I remember was the one-armed bandits, where we used to get a thrill putting 20 cents in to see if we could win money. So, another memory from the past. It was in Ampang somewhere. I really don't know if it exists still. Perhaps, maybe that's where the race course used to be. So, I guess horses would also be commonplace. I know I said I wouldn't walk around the park, but I feel obliged to in a funny way, because there's some places over there which seem very green that I need to explore. And what's that? Kiara Bay, what the hell is that? Okay, there's some... Okay, let's just go this way, it's not too far away, and then there's some other green, and there's greenery over that side too, which seems very interesting. So, let's go see. I know I don't own this park, but I wish they had some trees along this bank as well, because it's hot, like, yeah, hot. Why did they not plant trees alongside this bank, along the bank? I don't know why. Seems a bit silly. I mean, there was a way to cut across that way too. but the greenery is over here. So let's go see this place. Then maybe we'll take a walk down that way, huh? So I'm in the shade now, and it's a lovely shaded area with a lovely cool breeze. There's a heron, I think, that just perched on the tree. Let's go have a look. I don't want to get bitten by mosquitoes over here because Jin Jang and Kepong have been known to see quite outbreaks of dengue fever, and I think close to 1,000. Oh, there's the heron. It's gone. I chased it away. Sorry. Yeah. Or maybe 9,000. Was it 9,000 or 900 cases in Kepong? Well, it doesn't sound like 9,000. Mostly close to 1,000. Well, I made the decision that I'm not going to go that way because although it's nice and green, I made the decision to go down this way, maybe just for a bit, just to see what this land bridge is all about, just get a feel of it, and then perhaps I might turn back because it looks like there's a lot of greenery over there. So Kepong got its name because Kepong in Malay means surrounded or enclosed, and there are hills that surround Kepong. So that's why it's got its name. Well, alright, a lot of crows over here. Let's see what they do. Nothing. This is nice enough. I don't know if you can see, but there are herons perched on that tree in the middle of the pond. Yeah, possibly can't see it, they're a bit too far away. They're making a noise too. Okay, I've had enough of this land bridge, so I'm going to go around the other way. I know. Don't know if you can see it, but there's a monitor lizard swimming in the pond. And it's coming my way. It's a tiny one, not so big. There's another one in the middle of the lake. But if I keep still, maybe it'll come up this way. So you can see it. Yeah, it seems as though it's coming up this way. Very unsuspicious, as long as I don't walk. Wow, look at the way it swims. Okay, I'm going to surprise it maybe. It made a dive. Sorry, monitor lizard, but I wanted to get you on film. So this is called Kiara Bay, and looks as though it's what is it? I have no idea. But I noticed that on the left of it there is some sort of a parade that has food, some restaurants. So let's go have a look. Mostly Chinese, but it's nice to walk in the shade. Okay, I'm walking in here, but how do I get out? It's an enclosed area. There's a fence over there. Let's go in here. Seems as though there's something in here too. Burger and fries. Wow, okay, I don't know where this place is. I've just stumbled across it. There's some sort of a market here too. There's a village grocer. Looks like the market's not up and running yet. It's almost 12. Yin sourdough. I remember that place in Penang. There's a Starbucks over there, but I don't like Starbucks. Okay, so it's some sort of a shopping area. Let's go down this way. I am hungry. Okay, I can't get out that way, so I have to walk back down this way. Okay, it's interesting. Muruni. So a combination, quite a bit of variety. Burgers, Japanese, sort of a Chinese, mama, sourdough bread. And they do other dishes there too. Outdoor gymnasium. Seems as though they're working on the playground. Putting some spongy tarmac. It's a kind of bouncy ones. Very nice. Hello.
Hi.
This side looks okay. This side looks as though it's all open. Spongy tarmac. Picnic. Definitely looks like a place where you could do some skateboarding. Perhaps. Let me see. Yo! Watch your head though. Yeah. So in case you didn't know where you were, it is spelt out for you over here. It says Taman Tasik Kepong, which translates to Lake Gardens, Metropolitan Lake Gardens, Kepong. So I'm going to walk along the bank. It's very peaceful, lots of birds, not like in Bukit Nanas, the forest reserve. I was really quite shocked. I heard a lot of insects, but I didn't hear any birds. And I didn't see any monkeys either. And I wonder why that is. What is this place? Looks like a stage of some description. I don't know. What is this space used for? Look like the girls are dancing. That's nice. Almost like a Roman theatre. So I'm guessing this is for some sort of an event space where people would sit up here. Very nice. It's a nice space too. You can fit a whole orchestra or a 20-piece jazz band if you desire, if you fancy. Curious, there's a very narrow set of stairs over there, so I need to take it. Unless it's not a set of stairs but a drain. Yeah, it's a drain. Okay, so it's not curious, it's just a drain that looks like a set of stairs because it is stepped. I wonder if I could climb up beside it. I could, I guess. So I'm guessing this is where they usually have their kite flying, because there's a stall here selling kites. It said, don't worry if you don't have a kite to fly a kite, because there are stalls here, or at least one. So this seems to be one of them. Also balls if you want, but mostly kites. And do you want a coffee or something? Oh, I don't know, I need something to drink. I think, maybe water. Halo, ada air tak? Air, saya nak satu botol air. Besar? Kecil. So I've drunk more than half a bottle. And full of plastic probably, because you don't know where, if it's been in the hot sun or not. It's cool now, but it's got minerals in there, so hopefully I've replenished some of the minerals that I need, magnesium and sodium and stuff, and I need to drink, so I've been sweating buckets. So what I've noticed about this pond, or lake if you like to call it, is that there are quite a lot of herons, which is nice. So I think they're fishing in the pond as well. And I've seen quite a few monitor lizards. On that side I was seeing, like, you know, the circular disturbances in the lake or pond, and I counted more than 20. So it seems as though it's a home to quite a bit of wildlife. And of course, like I said, you can even hear the birds. So nice. It is bloody hot though. Ah, the cool. I really love these trees. Somebody's flying a drone over there. So it's a lot more greener on this side of the park, which is what I thought, because when I spied it from across the lake, I thought this is a very green area, and I guess that's why I felt compelled to come this way. I like this part the best, I think. Even though there's a polluted drain down here. Be warned. Very nice. Seems as though you could be in the jungle already. You can hear the insects. You can hear the birds. And over there, high-rise buildings, residential area. But it's nice, I like it. If people have to live in towns, then it's nice to have a green lung or a park like this, where perhaps you could even support wildlife. And truly wild, I mean, you know, like those monitor lizards and herons, and if you had monkeys and what else in here, and made it like a reserve. Can you imagine what that would be like? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Because the possibilities are here. Look at that. That's a small concentration of almost what could be virgin forest, because it's a lot more authentic than I would say Bukit Nanas was, because if you look, there's a lot of undergrowth, which is more typical of a Malaysian rainforest. I don't know if you can see it, but there are tortoises just on the logs here. There's one down there, and then the cool whole family of them. Look at them, they're all down there. And then there's a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the logs, and some more. This place is just full of tortoises, or terrapins, whichever the case may be, but lovely, amazing. I wonder if I can go in and have a look, but it's a bit soggy. Wow. I wonder if I can enlarge it for you. Let me try to keep steady. And over there on the bank, and this is all below this residential area. How wonderful, huh? Like I say, it can be done. I think I'm disturbing them. They're all sort of diving into the pond. All those ones on the bank anyway. Oh, there you go. Splash, splash, splash. Yeah, I won't be able to get to that one because the slope's a bit steep. But certainly a nice sight. I think, oh, there's even fish in here. I can see the fish. I can see fishes. Wow, just this small little pond has fish, big ones, about a foot long or 20 something centimeters long. Terrapins or tortoises. Amazing. Makes me so happy. And just this patch of what seems to be untouched forest. I hope they keep it this way. As usual, I feel compelled whenever there's something that might seem interesting. Phew. It's a hike, certainly is. I wonder if, yeah, it looks as though I can climb up those observation decks. Goodness. Whoa. Phew. Okay, more climbing. Whew. Whoa, my thighs. One last one. Oh. Oh, we made it. Gee whiz. God blimey. Is it worth it? It's nice to see the trees at this height. Huge leaves, but I don't think the scenery on this side's all that great. So Frim will have to wait for another day. It looks as though the wind's picking up and it's getting a bit overcast. So I'm going to head back. Hope you enjoyed this. Take care. Bye bye.